Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 6th of February 2019. Thanks for joining me. I want to get complicated today, so I want to use the Hermetic Tarot, which is based upon the esoteric workings of the secret order of the Golden Dawn. So let's see what the cards want us to know. These super wise cards. Let's see what we've got. Okay, we got the King of Cups, the Prince of the Chariot of Waters. Then we have the Foolish Man, which is the Fool, the Spirit of Ether, and then the Ten of Wands, the Lord of Oppression. So the King of Cups is a man who loves. He is someone who cares deeply. He is mastered the element of water. He's freed himself from the water. We've got this bird here. He's got wheels, and wheels represent victory and success and willing success. He's got a chalice there which is empty, and that's like a cornucopia. It always refills himself because he's the King of Cups. Then we have this passion flower. He is not just the master of platonic love and friendship and loving your grandpa. It's also romantic love. Wisdom, more freedom, more knowledge. We've got Libra, Scorpio, and more Scorpio. So it's really, really intense love, and it's love that you feel will set you free. Then we have the Fool, and the Fool here is also got all of these, let's see. First of all, we got Pluto here, which is transformation and change, death and rebirth. Then we've got him standing on a cliff, and then we've got the abyss below. We've got crocodiles in the abyss below. Then we have the Fool, and all he wants is to be loved, and all he wants is passion, and that's this big flower that he's got. He's even got flowers growing behind him. They have thorns, so he's not that stupid. He doesn't touch the thing where the thorns are. And this flower is so close to the sun because his identity is all about, I just want to be loved. And the wolf is really a predator that goes after what you want. So he's desperate, and he emphasizes the desperation of, or he adds an element of desperation to the King of Cups, who wills his way forward to find love that will free him. The Fool goes after that, and if you're being hunted down by a wolf, you're not going to feel that receptive to then having a romantic dinner, are you? Or if someone comes at you with guns blazing, full on, gives you this giant flower of love, he's put his own provisions down here, and all that matters is this ultimate love. He feels that's what spirit is not giving him. Because we can all access love and unconditional love by having a spiritual practice in our lives. The earthy pointing towards the spiritual. We can all do that. But he's looking for it in a real physical world. In a real physical way, excuse me. So the spirit of ether, air. So he's thinking in an abstract, kind of incorrect way that he can transform his life by finding what he's looking for. Finally, we've got the Lord of Oppression, Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is really being overly burdened and being oppressed. We've got Sagittarius, you can't move. You're trapped. Saturn, you're stuck. You can't get out. It's a complicated kind of mess here. And the more and more you want something, the more and more it's going to run away from you, and the more you will squeeze the life out of it, and the more the energy is going to escape from you. So these two guys, the King of Cups, usually being someone who is just the ideal guy you would want to be with. In this case, he's he's rather willful and he's got the wrong idea. It's interesting that they've made him the prince of the chariot of waters, because that means that he doesn't have all the answers. He's not really the king. He's the prince, because the chariot indicates ego and willfulness. And the king doesn't have an ego. The king just loves unconditionally. He doesn't judge. He's there for everybody. And then we've got the fool, who is using wolves to hunt down his girlfriends, for goodness sake. I mean, that's not going to have a happy ending. So it's too much of a good thing, okay? It's too much. And that's going to make you feel oppressed, in the sense that because it's out of balance, when you want something so desperately, the universe replies by running away from that desperation. If you have, I use this example sometimes in my readings. Like, let's say you're desperately after money, and you just need money over everything else, and you just pursue it and you chase it down like these two are. You're squeezing the life out of it, and money will run away from you. When you have $1 million, you'll get comped free limo rides, your lunch will be comped, you'll get free samples sent to you in the post, people will invite you for super expensive functions and all of that, and money is thrown at you when you already have enough of it. And in this case, love is behind this is a cage, okay? These two are stuck in a cage. They can't get out of this. They will not find love today because they want it too badly. And the universe isn't going to allow you to get what you want when you want it that desperately. It's just one of the laws of the universe. So the best thing you can do today is try and find love and the way out of this cage, out of this net. Yeah, they're trapped in a net. The way out of the net is to look at the love that you need from a higher power. So if you're someone who's never meditated before, who's never tried to just connect with something bigger than you, if you're an atheist or if you're an agnostic, today is a great day to try making contact with a higher power. So there are loads of different meditation techniques out there. I do transcendental meditation. My ex does mindfulness. Maybe try Zen meditation, breathing meditation, Vipassana. There's just Google types of meditation. There are dozens and dozens. And find the one that works for you, and you'll know it works for you when you feel an unconditional sense of love that makes you feel empowered. And then the net is going to drop away. You're not going to be oppressed by your excessive feelings, and you'll have a sense of love already, so that you don't need to chase down other people with wolves and with scary eagles, that you can just walk up to them and say, hello, nice to meet you. And it's not like, because these two don't know how to have relationships, these two take hostages. And that's why we have this spiritual law. When you're that desperate for something, you harm other people. These two would take hostages, and that's why the universe then provides this safety net to keep them stuck. And that's why when we're totally at our wits' end and we want, that's why we never get. Yeah, so first of all, don't take it so seriously is the first message that I got before I even started to read the cards. It's a day of don't take yourself so seriously. Don't take your feelings so seriously. The world does not revolve around you. Other people are also trying their best and living their life. So just try and see yourself as someone who exists and coexists with others, and see how you can help and how you can maybe help someone on their journey and be of assistance. And then second of all, if you feel like there's a lack of love in your life, then really appeal to a higher power to say, hey, listen, I'm down here by myself. I feel totally isolated and alone. I desperately want someone, but I just can't find anybody to love me. It just doesn't work. Please show me the way, or please show me what love is, or give me a demonstration of what love feels like, or help me with it in whatever way you see fit, universe. And that way you hand it over, you let go of control of the whole thing, and then the universe is going to help you in the way that's best for you, because it always has your best in mind, and it's always going to approach you in a way where you're most open and where you're most receptive, which you don't really know. So it could be, that you make a friend and you really find that, wow, through this friendship, I'm learning what it means to share my feelings with another person and someone to share those back, and how to spend time with someone. Or it could be that you find a romantic partner and learn what that actually means. Because relationships this is like, the thought is, once I'm in a relationship, that's the end of the story. But the reality is, once you're in a relationship, that's the beginning of the story. And that's what happens next, is the relationship, which takes on a life of its own. So number-wise, we've got the King, which is 1, the Fool, which is 0, and the 10 of Wands, which is 10. So we've got 11 here, and 11 is the master number of service. So by taking yourself less seriously and not being so self-involved and looking at how you can help others, you're really going to be able to be of service. And the day itself is the universe giving you an opportunity to build a stronger relationship with it by giving you these excessive feelings and forcing you to kind of make contact with a higher power of your understanding, because everything happens for a reason, and the universe is going to give you several opportunities in life to make contact with it. Like when you've just been arrested for drunken and disorderly and you're spending the night in jail, most people start praying. Most people say, God, get me out of this one, please. I'll never do it again. And that's the kind of day this is emotionally, where it's like, oh, I can't, I'm stuck in a net. I need to get out of this somehow. And it's like, no human power can help me here. So I'm forced to appeal to something bigger. So you find your way back to the real source of who you are, which is you being a spiritual being having a human experience. So it's a great day to serve yourself and to help others. So there we go. Have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. In the personal readings, I look at the astrology, the tarot, and the numerology. The astrology charts I draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. Once I have the chart in front of me, it's a blueprint of your soul. It shows me what your life purpose is, what your vocational aptitudes are, what is destined for you in love and romance, what your strengths and weaknesses are, really what kind of problems you have to overcome, which are inherent in your chart, like this spread, for instance, and how you can maximize your potential and achieve your life purpose. I can also answer any questions you may have. So if you're interested in that, then please do get in touch via the website, gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. If you like these videos, then please click the subscribe button and share this video on your social media with friends, with family, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.